Hi guys, welcome to Startup Recon. Today I'm here with the co-founder of a Bulgarian startup called BioSeek. This is Rossen Genchev. So Rossen, in your short form interview, you talked about a previous startup that you had. How is that previous startup related to BioSeek, and why did you decide to exit it?
Our previous startup was called MediQuote. We started it as a health record system, and then we pivoted into a medical clinic ERP system for medical clinics. So it's related. It's in this industry, but we strongly believe that a project like BioSeek has much more bigger potential to create impact. It's not like simple business software. It's something that we believe it can change how people read scientific papers.
Creating this database, what were your biggest challenges?
With database, so actually our biggest challenge is to extract and annotate entities into a text. It's not database problem. The biggest challenge is natural language processing engine. Mm-hmm. So when you have a scientific paper, we have to detect the genes, diseases, enzymes. So right inside the text, and it was challenging, especially if the document is scanned.
So you talked about having papers and publications on your database and patents, as well as trials. What other entities are you looking to expand into next?
We think this is pretty much enough for this phase of the project.
Right.
What we are trying to expand in a little bit, we want to open the engine not only for medical professionals and researchers, but for everyone. Mm. And so we are starting to use a knowledge base that we have in different small, more targeted products. And we just released a product for herbal and natural medicine. So when you take a picture of a particular herb, we can link it to the scientific papers that is related to this plant and extract the potential health properties of this plant. And if you want to see with one click, you can see and read the relevant papers. It's very simple. We call it two-click project, but it's open not only for specific researchers. Of course, it can be used, but also we believe everyone should have access to scientifically proven information.
I saw that on your website you also have a lab project. Is this the aforementioned project, or can you describe to me what the lab project is going to be, or what you hope for it to be?
Yeah, we create something very simple. We are not quite sure that we are going to invest in this direction because what we see, when you are a startup, you have to be very flexible and to see what people want. And we clearly think that probably we have to improve the core version of the algorithm and the engine before jumping to another areas. So currently we have a prototype, but in next year we are going to invest more on the BioSeek side.
Would you be able to tell me a little bit more about what the lab project will be in the future when you do start investing into it and building that part of the website?
Yeah, the idea is very simple. We create a platform. So for example, if you are reading papers that are related to some gene or some disease, we can smartly suggest products that is related to particular paper. Even we are able to extract the products right from the paper because some of the papers describe the particular lab experiment. So we can offer to buy it if you want. But we think it's not will be our focus next year. So it's interesting project. definitely have a potential, but it's too early for small company. Is investing resource in the right direction is critical for success.
As BioSeek yourself, are you investing into some types of scientific studies or some creating some products to be sold on your marketplace?
On the marketplace is the idea is to link between to create a smart link between papers and the products, and we actually use Amazon approach in this area. So every supplier can contact us and support its own products. So we practically are not, we are just man in the middle between people who want to sell the laboratory related products and use the scientific paper as a fingerprint. So we use your paper you read as an algorithm, so we can feed products that are appropriate for you. I think the most important is the engine. I just want to see why it's a different. I prepare a short demo. The core idea, it's very simple. You have some data in your domain, and in standard Google search, for example, you type keywords and you receive a bunch of documents. What we are going to show, it's a totally reverse. So instead of looking for documents by keyword, you open the document and we map the relevant keywords right into the document. So think about, you open some document and it was converted to Wikipedia page specifically designed for you. If you are a scientist, you highlight the genes and diseases, enzymes. If you are account manager, we can highlight invoices or another stuff that is related for you. And I will show you one very simple demo here. So it's a document, it's a standard PDF, but because we connect data sources that is relevant for your company, we convert when you click on the particular connector, we highlighted, for example, you can see the information about this fund, and it's practically totally can be applied to any industry, any corporation, and it saves a lot of time because otherwise you have to copy it and to go to some software, search it, and then go back to your document. And it's particularly useful for when you want to extract the relevant data and to build this graph database. And the graph database is very powerful. I will show you one very simple example. So let's say we start with some disease. So it's a multiple sclerosis. It's a standard engine you can do. So we have 76,000 documents related to multiple sclerosis. It's practically impossible to read all the documents, to analyze, to see. You have to refine your search. But with our engine, when you click on correlation, we managed to use a graph database just to navigate between the entities, not only the text. So, for example, I can see that it's related. We have relations with this gene, so I can just drag drop it and add it to my search.
Wow.
And so I have filtered intelligently the results. So I can do it for any. I can do it for drugs, for universities, for even for autos. So I can see particular which university works on this gene and multiple sclerosis, and I see the Oxford have 21 articles. I just drag drop and see, and we successfully save you hours of digging into documents to see this information. Even so, you can combine you can see the timeline of the citation ratings, intersection between different entities. So it's something very powerful and very easy for use, and the engine allows to do it because we combine not only a text but also the associated terms and links between documents. So I'm not quite sure I explained it very well.
No, that was a great explanation. Yeah, personally, as a science student myself, it's an amazing tool, and for anyone doing research, it's vital. And I think my question is, will BioSeek be looking to expand this database format into different sectors? For example, physical sciences is also a massive sector of so many publications and patents, etc. Is that something you're looking to do in the future?
Not exactly. We think we have a lot of work in the field of life science before starting looking for other fields. But the closest field to engine that we built is a chemistry. So if we expand, it will be a chemistry.
Just to close up question, where do you see BioSeek in 5 years?
Our ambition is to be leading provider of scientific information in this field. I know it's something like we wanted to be first place for researchers, for medical profession, even for patients, to looking for valid information to create their research. And the current status of the user flow, we have from the beginning of the year, we have mostly 1 million visits to our website without any euro spent on marketing. And the interesting part, it's the majority is from China and India, and we don't know why. So probably it's a good idea to find a partner in these areas, but we just see the statistics and we don't know why. Why, for example, we don't have traffic from Germany, but we have a lot of traffic from China. So probably 75% is from China.
Wow, interesting. Yeah, I think that would be very exciting to kind of look into that into the future. And I think BioSeek is, when I saw it, I myself was amazed by how much detail is put into this database. And hopefully you guys are going to be #1 live database. And thank you so much for interviewing with me today, Rossen. If you'd like to find out more about BioSeek or Rossen, the links will be down below in the description. And thank you very much again for watching. Thank you.